Taschen bitte in dem außerhalb des Wettbewerbs.
Hello and welcome to the team finale of the first German Puzzle Championship. I'm Michael and we have a new commentator, Michelle. Welcome you here.
Yeah, it's so great to be here, to be part of this special event here in Germany, and there's such a great vibe here. Really looking forward to seeing what this team final will bring tonight.
Yeah, and we have 55 teams and it's gonna be amazing. We have really fast teams here, and the participants are going to the tables. And we have 2 puzzles to solve. It's a 1,000 piece puzzle and a second 500 piece puzzle in 2 hours time limit.
Yeah, this is really interesting because we haven't seen this combination before. We've seen 2 times 1,000 piece puzzles at the Worlds and at other championships that had more time. We've also seen just 1 times 1,000 piece puzzles. So I think this is really interesting that they throw a 500 there in the mix as well.
Yeah, and we see it will be a packed room. Because it's not going on to the outer sides of the hall like in the pairs and individuals. So from the gallery, all the space watchers will see, visitors will see every table, I guess. So that's also great that with one view you can overlook all of the teams.
Yeah, and you can see through the windows that it's now evening time in here, so it is a completely artificial light. The teams are all gathered around their tables and waiting for the instructions, and it's going to be interesting to hear how they go about it, if they can just pick which puzzle they start with, if they go for the smaller 500 piece puzzle or if they go for the 1,000. Definitely what's clear is that one puzzle has to be completed at a time before it can be moved on to the second puzzle.
Yeah, and another thing is they don't have many space, so they have one table. You see it now there, so it's space management is important for doing a 1,000 piece puzzle at this table. I think that will be challenging for the teams, and hopefully they all brought some trays or something.
Yeah, you could see just at the board, some people had some boards next to their tables. They'll definitely need some boards or trays for this.
Sehr knapp ist für ein 1000-Teil-Puzzle. Wir haben jetzt leider feststellen müssen, dass das Licht draußen im Foyer wirklich schlecht ist um die Uhrzeit und haben uns kurzfristig entschieden, die Runde nur hier drinnen zu machen, auch wenn das 1000-Teil-Puzzle dann an dem kleinen Tisch gepuzzelt werden muss. Aber das ist der Unterschied zwischen drinnen und draußen wird im Tagesverlauf jetzt immer krasser und es ist einfach zu unfair, meiner Meinung nach. Das war einer der Gründe, warum wir die Teams auch auf 55 beschränkt haben, weil wir sowohl mit den 1,5 Tischen oder eben mit dem Lichtproblem nicht mehr als das hier reinplanen konnten. Nur weil da eben Fragen aufkamen oder jetzt auch aufkommen, warum, wenn wir doch jetzt hier noch Tische frei haben, nicht mehr besetzen. Aber das war von der Planung einfach nicht anders möglich. Ich möchte nur, dass ihr das wisst, dass es ursprünglich anders geplant war.
Okay, Isabel from the Puzzle Association just talked about that they decided
ich hoffe, dass
to
dadurch, dass ja auch
limit
das
it to
500-Teil-Puzzle
55,
drankommt, es trotzdem gut machbar
because of
sein
the
wird.
lightning, etc.
Es sind für alle dieselben Bedingungen. Insofern sollte es hoffentlich trotzdem gut funktionieren.
Okay, so what are your predictions for the puzzles?
Der Ronny wird noch mal kurz was zu
Well,
den
we've seen a
Regeln
lot of
sagen.
landscapes and castles at the Worlds and other competitions. That seems to be the classic Ravensburger 1000, so I'm expecting a bit trickier one.
Ihr habt die
And
Wahl,
then a hard
mit welchem Puzzle
500
ihr
piece one,
anfangt.
right?
Ihr müsst aber
Yeah,
dieses
maybe one
eine
of the
Puzzle,
new
mit dem ihr
ones. I mean, the
beginnt,
new
fertig
releases are
machen,
really
beenden. Dann müsst ihr einen Schiedsrichter rufen, der dieses Komplettieren bestätigt. Das Puzzle wird dann von euch weggepackt und erst wenn es weggepackt ist, dürft ihr erst wieder das nächste öffnen. Solltet ihr euch entscheiden, wenn ihr ein Puzzle angefangen habt, das abzubrechen, was eigentlich Dummheit ist, eine Zeitverschwendung, aber es ist so, aber ich muss es sagen, dann könnt ihr erst weitermachen, wenn ihr dieses angefangene Puzzle wieder bis ins letzte Detail, zerlegt habt, weggepackt habt, von dem Schiedsrichter bestätigt habt, dann könnt ihr mit dem zweiten anfangen. Aber das wird keiner von euch machen, denke ich nicht.
For the internationals again, so you have 2 puzzles in front of you, 1,000-piece puzzle and one 500-piece puzzle. You have free choice with which puzzle you start, but once you started one puzzle, you have to finish this puzzle, then get it checked by a judge and then pack it completely before you can open the second one. And if you break up with the puzzle, it's also has to be packed completely before you allowed to open the second one.
So, also, wir beginnen. Ich beginne wieder mit einem Countdown von 5 abwärts, wie immer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, los geht's!
Okay, let's have a look.
All right, let's see what we have. Wow, I haven't seen this one before. This is brand new.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
from the UK collection.
This is called Excalibur Forest. Really beautiful image, wolf, fox and a deer under a tree with like some flaming lights, also the sunlight bursting through. Very kind of fantasy, mystical elements there, but lots of color.
Yes, and we have here,
Oh.
really beautiful.
Okay, this is something most people would love to get in a final.
It's Little Garden World called.
Yeah, and it's just
I haven't seen this one.
full of beautiful flowers, but not like flowers that blur and blend into each other. You really have nice clean lines and nice clear elements, easy to sort colors and some cute elements in there like bumblebees and frogs. I think people are going to really enjoy these two.
And Misha, do you expect most of them will start with a 1,000-piece puzzle?
I think yes, because we are quite late in the day already, and people are going to be getting tired, and I think they want to get the hard one out of the way. I mean, look how many pieces there are to sort. So I think definitely, yeah.
I think so too.
Save the easier one for when things are they're getting a bit tired. But great choices here.
Yep, great puzzles, yeah. So they're both new, I think. So the Excalibur Forest is from Michael David Ward, and yeah, it's from the UK collection from Ravensburger.
Yeah, and this one is called Little Garden World. The artist is Emma Allen, and this is from 2025 and I haven't seen it in the German category, so most likely from the UK as well.
Yeah,
so
puzzle.
Yeah, really beautiful puzzles. So welcome to all our viewers. We'd love to hear what you think of these puzzles. Have you seen them before? And which one would you start with?
And here we see Chiara, her sister, Kati's sister, and Kati, Chrissy.
Yeah, and just because...
and they started with a 500-piece puzzle.
Okay.
Okay, so... and we saw, I think it's more people doing the 1,000, but some of them are doing the 500-piece
Well,
puzzle.
I would say the 500-piece puzzle has a bit of a harder image. You have like this strong gradient as the light shines through the trees. You have this reddish glow. The 1,000-piece puzzle is definitely
What
looks
a nice
fun.
outfit.
Oh, Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty outfit, yeah.
So that is number Team 46, Die komischen Puzzle-Chaoten.
So
Translate
the chaotic, the funny or the funny
Weird.
puzzle, the weird puzzle chaotics, and wearing Hello Kitty shirts.
I think they're pajamas.
And there we have the Friedrichs with Jana and also
Friedrich sisters.
Jana, Edna, and I don't recognize the
so
fourth
Jana,
person.
Elena, Lara, and Lisa Marie.
And here we see a lot of sorting, flipping, and it's going to be a space management challenge for the 1,000-piece puzzle on this
because
table.
basically, if you go for border first, the whole table is like used up. That you don't have much space for the sorting, so you either have to go high with laying boards on each other, or you start building somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, there we have Nina, Magdalena. And also, I think, Anna Menges and Mara, yeah. And then we have Addicted to Puzzles, also a great team, I think. Which table it is?
That's with Birgit, Daniel, Marla, and Maren.
There we have the Teilchenbeschleuniger, the Pieces Accelerator with Dietmar up front. Stefanie Bühler, I think, or Teilchenbeschleuniger.
We don't see the table number.
There we have Dietmar Beetzer, Veronika Galler, Susanne and Stefanie Bühler, yeah. That's the puzzle accelerator or Teilchenbeschleuniger. So Dietmar has a physics background, and there the name is coming from the group, I think. And also the other team members have backgrounds in mathematics and physics, I think so. And we see here again the 500-piece puzzle doing first with 4 trays. So every team member has a tray to sort something out.
Yeah, it's helpful when they have their names on the back of the shirts.
Yeah, and it's table 15. So we have the puzzle frogs with Caroline, Eva, Ann-Kathrin, and Sarah-Lena. Yeah, and they're doing the 1,000-piece puzzle, and there you see trays or boards coming into play to sort that out. It's just a beautiful puzzle.
Yeah, so if those who start with the 1,000-piece puzzle, you might see some people pulling out blue pieces. There is a small pond there, a small section with some frogs and some fish, so that might be an area that people start to pull out. There's also a smallish sky, so both very manageable.
Or the tree, maybe in the left corner.
Tree trunk in the left corner. And they all have different backgrounds. So also here you have like a light yellowish sand, you could say. Then you have like a dark brown dirt area. So if there's too much like color or detail in the foreground, you can also sort out the backgrounds. So that might be a way to go, that everybody chooses a different corner. One does, the blue water. Somebody does more the yellow sand, the tree and the sky.
Yeah, and then for Excalibur, where would we start? Here. So maybe with the deer and the wolf and the sword, maybe. Yeah, the tree is going to be hard. So
yeah, I think that will be the hardest part here, differentiating the branches, the leaves.
Maybe the little leg part, you could do the rock
Yeah, so the sword stands out for me immediately. There's the Excalibur sword stuck into the stone.
And the rainbow circle around that.
Yeah, so some nice interesting textures there. I think both of these puzzles are fantastic choices, and I think all the participants will be quite relieved if they were expecting some landscapes or castles.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting. So we have then some teams having the 500 and then the shearing at maybe, let's say, about 30 minutes mark with a team. I guess just a 30-minute mark, and the 1,000. The teams who choose the 1,000 piece puzzle, they don't have to distract then, because maybe then later on they will be faster then.
Yeah, that's true. We just saw Team 43 fun puzzlers, and they had they're from Austria, and there was a child puzzling at the table. So it's really great to see that. This national championship hasn't put off the younger generation from joining in. We've seen some kids participating in the individuals and pairs, and now in teams as well.
Now in teams as well, yeah. And in the last pairs round, it was really cute that in the last second, Leopold and Eduard managed to complete the puzzle, and everybody in the hall was cheering them up. It was
that's
really
such a
cool.
relief, and it's such a great achievement. So we're having a view here of the front tables.
And I think it's almost 50-50 with the Excalibur and the Little Garden World. So it's going to be tricky. We see Pythagoras, Jörns, Maren, etc. all also choose the 500-piece puzzle.
Yes, I'm curious to hear from those. If you are watching a puzzle competition for the first time, if this is the first time you're tuning into something like this, I'd love to hear your comments on this. Is this what you imagined a puzzle competition would be? Could you imagine participating in this yourself? Because there are over 360 people participating today, so a lot of friends and family members watching, probably for the first time. And we have our regular commenters on YouTube. Yeah, so we do have a 2-hour time limit tonight. Okay, so this team has got straight to the border, and the sword and the rock.
The rock, yeah, and the tree is the last part. I think they will do assemble. Yeah, the lake is done. The rock almost.
Yeah, and there's more noise here. I mean, there's a hubbub in the room. The in the other competitions it's a bit more quiet.
Yeah,
but it's quite nice. You can hear the teams chatting and organising who's going to do what.
We have the Fast Four with the 1,000-piece puzzle, and the team number 1, Mission Impossible, also doing the 1,000. And then we have Out of the Box with Chiara, Kati, and Chrissy with the 500-piece.
Yeah, so that's Team Pythagoras. Yeah, so I have good feelings about Pythagoras. So that's the team with Jana, Mark, Jörn, who commentated earlier in the day, and Maren, and they're actually a team of colleagues. Jana discovered speed puzzling first and wanted to organise a team to go to the Worlds in 2023, and the other 3 joined in. They made it to the final, and they were also again in the final in 2024. So they're one of my favourites.
My favorite, I think I'm going with the Fast Four, but also we don't have to forget about Steinzeit with Erika, Laura, Iris and Merle. They could also be
Yeah, so Steinzeit, so meaning Stone Age. So this team bet Pythagoras in the world's final by 26 seconds. So really, really close. So yeah, time for a rematch for those two teams. And the team that you mentioned, the Fast Four, contains Nina Schicks, who won her round earlier in the day, but she was not at Worlds. However, 3 of her teammates were in the final, but on 3 different teams. So that's always interesting. There's always different combinations coming together, so it's not so clear to say, well, this team is faster than that team, because we haven't seen that combination perform together.
Exactly, and I know they live in different parts in Germany, so I don't know if they could train together, or maybe they did a training camp before nationals now here. So
yeah, really great to see the progress from Chiara. I mean, she's making light work of the tree and that red gradient. And yeah, so Christina just going to be sorting and just passing pieces over to Kati and Chiara that they can just assemble, and they don't need to take a break to look for pieces. And even though there's only 3 people on this team, don't disregard them. This is the second fastest pair in the world, with help from Christina. So yeah,
and Christina is also a fast puzzler. So.
Yeah, so one person down doesn't really slow these people down. In fact, it might be a bit easier. You have less hands and hair in the way, like
especially
a bit more space.
For the 500-piece puzzle.
Yeah.
At 1,000, it's big enough to have 8 hands at place. But with a 500-piece puzzle, maybe 3 people is not or better for managing the space.
Mm. Yeah, so space management is something to keep an eye on.
And they are familiar to puzzle, so that's also a huge factor.
Yes.
And then we see here again, addicted to puzzle with the team shirts. Yeah, a lot of teams wore team shirts. That's cool, or outfits. And we see Pythagoras. They have brought boards, but they don't use them. But I think they started with the 500-piece puzzle. So
yeah. So in the comments there, talking about potential times for finishing times. So according to myspeedpuzzling.com, which is a database where people can record their times, the fastest pair, 1,000 pieces, is 44 minutes. But maybe 4 people could do it in 30 minutes. So others are guessing that Chrissy and Kati can do the 1,000 in about 50 minutes. Yeah, so
here we have a nice outfit here from the Puzzle Pixies. Saskia, Karina, Lisa and Mareike.
Yeah, so the blonde one there, that's Saskia. So her first competition was the Leyenburg Championship, and she also got her friend Karina involved. And so she was super excited to find out that speed puzzling is a thing, and here she is again. And actually, she was one of the few people who actually finished the mandalas in the 90-minute time frame. So a very strong puzzler there.
Then we see again Excalibur and the Little Garden. I thought it would be more that, okay, we start with the 1,000-piece puzzle.
So here's Pythagoras making great progress with the tree.
Yeah.
And this team is made up of 2 very equally balanced pairs. So at the World Championship, they happened to be placed at the same table, and both pairs finished within 2 seconds of each other. They don't even know who finished first, because they were both cheering at the same time. But you couldn't get a more balanced team of made up of 2 pairs, 2 halves.
We see the prizes and trophies for the winners, and 16 minutes in now. So and now we see the bird's eye view. Yeah,
so someone asks, how do we know who's in the lead right now? We don't, because we've got two different puzzles here. We can see like the teams like Pythagoras and Kati's team. Both have got serious chunks underway, so we could say that they would be in the lead. But there's still a 1,000. There's still a lot of pieces to go.
Assembling to do. Yeah,
we'll probably see that probably in the next 20 minutes when the first puzzle is finished and the second puzzle is well underway.
So here we have the Puzzle Pirates with the Friedrich sisters, Jana and also Alina. And they choose also the 500 Excalibur and making good progress there.
Yeah, the Friedrich sisters are very strong puzzlers. I've been at both two most recent world championships, and their teams came 29th and 22nd.
And here we see some parts finished, assembled. So in this team. And here we see how the bots can help.
Yeah, so this is a very strong team, the Puzzle Piraten, because in Leonberg, the Friedrich sisters their team came first, and Jana and Alina's team came 7th. So there's a lot of good skills in this team.
Definitely.
Yeah, so we could be seeing a finish in the next 5 minutes of the those who started with Excalibur's Forest.
Excalibur's Forest, yeah. And here we see the bird's eye view, busy tables, a lot of communication here. And here we have Pythagoras, and they could be at the same like the Puzzle Pirates, or maybe a slick ahead. What do you think? What do you think about the puzzles?
I think Pythagoras has more sections filled out.
Yeah, especially in the sky, right? Or the tree, the lightning.
Yeah, here you got to be careful that when people are standing up and reaching across, it does create a bit of shadow. But you can see they're on a roll. Jorn was standing up, and now they're just looking to fill in all those gaps. So this team working on the border and some of the tree off to the side. Yeah, so it looks like they're all kind of doing their separate thing at the moment. We haven't seen... Oh no, this is the 1,000 piece puzzle. So yeah, working on different islands of different flowers and sections. Yeah. But yeah, you also have to think about like when you start putting it together, like what do you do with all the rest of the pieces? You've got to like kind of either you work in the middle and push everything to the side, or
but there is no much space at the side.
Yeah, start transferring those extra pieces to the boards and keeping the assembly space free, because it is very distracting having all these pieces in front of you. Your eyes just darting around looking at all the details, and sometimes you just need them out of there.
And here we have Team Steinzeit, Stone Age.
So that's
with Erica.
Yeah.
And so 21 minutes in. Let's see if we have a finish under 25 minutes, but I will assume that.
Yeah, so regarding the international teams, we have...
Pythagoras is going to finish soon.
Yeah, so about 20 pieces left at the 21-minute mark. And so we have 5 international teams here competing for prizes. We have a Swiss team called the Swizzles, Austrian team, the Fun Puzzlers.
The Puzzle Pirates, they have finished first.
Wow, okay.
Amazing job. And Pythagoras right behind that, so it was inside of 2 or 5 seconds or so. So
just under 22 minutes?
Yeah.
It's just gone there.
Puzzle Pirates and then Pythagoras.
And out of the box.
Out of the box.
Just a handful of pieces away.
And they done great out of the box with 3 team members. So congrats on that.
And that was less than that was only like 1 minute away between the first and the third position. So here it's anybody's game. So I wouldn't be surprised if out of the box bet teams before.
Maybe
like
the podium,
Like Kati and Chiara are just so fast that...
and they're working so well together.
Yeah.
So in pairs, they're second fast pairs at the last words. And here we have from Stone Age a finish. Last pieces fitting in.
So somebody asked, what is the temperature in the hall? Well, it's warm.
Yeah, definitely.
It's warm. Yeah. Yeah, most people are wearing T-shirts or have their sleeves rolled up.
Me either.
Yeah, so we haven't had sight of the Hungarian team yet, which Frugi is on, or the Austrians, but they are placed quite further back.
Now Stone Age is coming to finish. Yeah, great. Here we have. So, about 3 minutes between the first 500-piece puzzle and the 4th place. So everything is on for the 1,000-piece puzzle.
Yeah, and I think this is a really great choice just because, not being a part of the German catalogue, it will be a new puzzle for pretty much everyone in this room. There might be somebody who ordered the puzzle from the UK, but for the majority of the people in the room, it is their fresh first attempt, and also for the 1,000-piece puzzle as well.
And now you see for Pythagoras they have brought in the boards. Mark has it on his knees because the space management is important here.
All right, Team 24 has also started the next puzzle. That's the parts finder with Tanya, Jessica, Margit, and Sabrina.
And team number 6 also finished. We didn't have that on camera. Team number 6.
No, they were the
Puzzle
first
Pirates.
ones.
Oh, the first ones. Okay, sorry. So.
Well, they didn't need the boards for the 500. Now we see them pulling out the black boards.
Yeah. And de-assembling is also a skill for team competitions you have to work on.
Yeah. Do you fold it into quarters and slap it in the box? That's one way to do it, or to crumble it and then to kind of shove it off the table with a box to catch it.
Yeah, and then the first...
Oh, that's the Austrians.
The Austrians,
Stefan, Lena, Julia, and
there
Anna,
we see folding and then crumbling it in. And
yeah, so that was Team Vienna calling. So Lena and Julia were in a team of the same name in the World's Final. That came 41st. So yeah, actually the times, pretty close so far. So here we can see the rankings. Puzzle Pirate at the time of 21:50. Just 5 seconds later, Pythagoras. Steinzeit a little over 2 minutes later. So really it's anyone's game here. I mean...
It can definitely. But out of the box wasn't mentioned there, right? So...
Okay, this is only showing the German teams so far.
The German teams so far, yeah, right. So, okay, the international not yet.
And it said that the 4 puzzle animals just finished as well, die 4 Puzzletiere, but we didn't see them on the screen at the time.
In the chat somebody mentioned that these 2 puzzles will be released on the 1st March. And maybe in Germany. Thank you for researching that.
Well, I wonder if these ones will be available in the shop.
Maybe. Here you can buy them in the shop here in the Ravensburger.
Yeah, they have a little Ravensburger shop here set up, and quite a big selection of puzzles. We saw the last 2 there. I just when I walked past the table, I saw they had the Amy Stewart puzzles. So who knows? Maybe they have these ones also available for sale. So that's the 4 puzzle tiers, so musketeer inspired. So table number 1 is Mission Impossible. Looks like they started with the 1000.
Exactly.
That's with Lena, Mirko, Melanie and Antonia. And 3 of the members were in the World Championship final and came 48th. So also a very strong team.
It's going to be interesting when they will, the first team who will finish the 1000 little garden world.
I mean, there were several German teams in the World Championship final. So there's a lot of talent in the room.
Definitely. So we had a Funzel here in one individual round, and he said, last year in the World Jigsaw Championship, the Germans were the biggest group, even outnumbered USA and Spain.
Definitely, yeah. So I think the last time that I checked before the Worlds, there was about 170 Germans registered for the World Championships in 24, and already this year the Germans are in the number 1 position of the most represented country. Speed puzzling is just exploding here in Germany.
Definitely, yeah.
And I think after this championship as well, when all the families and friends of the 320 or more participants are watching and get inspired to, try this as well.
Yeah, and we saw also national television here filming, so maybe that will bring also some spotlight into some kind of that tournaments and puzzling as a sport. So
yeah, that would be really fantastic, just to have that wider exposure, that more people hear about these types of competitions, and we should hopefully see more local competitions popping up around Germany.
Yeah, they announced they will organize a puzzle marathon in Munich in November, so 10 hours I think, so that will be also fun.
Yeah, I think that's really exciting. These 10-hour puzzle competitions are really popular in Belgium and France. They even have 12 and 24-hour competitions, even in Spain. So great to see that this will be also available to German puzzle fanatics here as well.
So now you see working on trays to collect the different kind of flowers for the 1-piece puzzle. And we've seen...
so they're switching up the tables quite quickly, so we don't have a chance to read out all the names, but just some of the fun names that we have are, we have the Swiss Swizzles, we have the Part-Time Puzzlers, Puzzle Mania, the Dino Gang, and Carrot Muffins.
And straight out of shape. It's also a cool name.
Twisted Puzzlers, Puzzle Phobia, Keine Ahnung, which means no idea. And I like Space Sheep. So there's some people which have the name Lamb in their family name, and they are called the Space Sheep. Logic Masters, Jigsaw Junkies, Hobby Puzzlers, Wrenchnecken, and the Wild Puzzle Chickens.
Wild Puzzle Chickens. That's a cool name. There was some cheering in the room, maybe. There was a finish about to happen.
So that was interesting. We just saw Maren from Pythagoras puzzling on her lap. She had her board, kind of balanced on her knees, just to keep those pieces off the table. At the Worlds, for example, when they did the 1,000-piece puzzles, they did have double the size of the table, so they could use one table for assembly and one table for all the rest of the pieces. So it's going to be interesting to see how people manage, like if they're just going to be working in a chaos of hundreds of pieces, or they're going to clear the space and get them off the table.
Yeah, and we have just saw the fast forward. They could be in lead for the 1,000-piece puzzle, and table number 60 finished their 500. But I don't know which team number, but because the table number is different than the team numbering.
Yeah, because we only have 55 teams,
yeah.
So... Okay. That's a bit confusing. I hope we've been saying the right names, because...
And here we have the puzzle accelerators doing the 1,000 and doing progress there. So it looking good and coming together there and working with a lot of boards. And I think that is a good strategy for the space management, because the table is very narrowed down. And we have also Lorem Ipsum finished in yet.
Okay, so now they're showing the results with the international teams in there as well.
We have the right and the left hand of the puzzle, the Hungarian team.
So it looks like 16 teams have finished the first puzzle. So table number 30 is the Jigsaw Junkies with Nicole, Lucian, Barrett, and Martha. Yeah, so that's another thing, is to some teams will rotate the puzzle box
vertically, not horizontally.
Yeah, in the direction that they are actually puzzling.
And we also see Stefan here also with the board on his knees, just to have enough space for the 1,000-piece puzzle. And we see now out of the box having some assembling done on some flowers, etc. from the garden.
And then Kati's done some puzzling on her lap, and then just sliding off those islands and then grabbing another board.
And now we see a nice shirt, From Piece to Puzzle. Cool shirt here. Shout out for that. And here we see some work on the edge.
Yeah, so the boards that you see right now in the Steinzeit team, they do have like this edge around it. So that has the advantage that the pieces don't fall off if you move them around. However, if you build on that board, you can't just slide it off. You do have to actually pick it up and then place it, where some pieces may fall off. But as it is the Ravensburger quality, they should hold together quite well. But we have seen some of the boards that they use in America. They only have an edge on 3 sides.
And the 4 puzzle musketeers are done with the Excalibur Forest. Congratulations for that. And they worked to de-assembling with the 2 boxes.
Yeah.
We see here some work on the edge, on the board from Maren, and also on the table, some flowers here assembled together.
Yeah, so people who like busy puzzles will really enjoy the 1,000 piece puzzle. A lot of details here. I mean, it's just everything is in there. Butterflies, bees, mice, caterpillars.
A squirrel, birds.
Snails, toadstools, a really pleasing image. And a lot of color in there.
And some little orange fishes also there. Really beautiful puzzle.
Yeah, I think this is probably one of my favorites for a team puzzle. I've just seen so many magnificent gardens and mountains that this is just such a delight in comparison.
It remembers me a little bit on the jungle from the team's final. Sort of. It was a more dark green and not so bright like this one, but it was also a busy puzzle with the garden. But then the rainforest and that European kind of garden, I would say.
Yeah, no, it's true. That is quite similar. That was the rainforest.
The rainforest, yeah.
Jungle.
And it was in the team's final, right?
Yes.
When I remember correctly, yeah. Okay. So here we.
So Catherine writes in the comments that it is important to practice how you disassemble a puzzle and put it back in, especially if you're doing a marathon and you're going to be doing it, 7 or 8 times during the day. It is good to have one person who holds the box ready, somebody who actually folds it or crumbles it, and in which direction does it go to, and somebody is already there waiting with the box as soon as that space is clear, putting it down, and then the next person takes the lid off. So yeah, that is also something to practice beforehand, and if you don't have time to practice, at least decide on the day who does what.
Definitely.
So Catherine has a lot of practice at these longer competitions, so she knows about that.
And we're going to hit the 40-minute mark, and I'm excited to see the first finishing of the 1,000 piece puzzle, but I think it will take some time from here.
Yeah, so if we had the first 500 finish at 21 minutes, we could imagine that maybe the 1,000 piece puzzle will take about 40 to 50 minutes, 45?
Yeah, 45 maybe, yeah.
So,
and another team is finished. We don't see the table number, but they're folding. It's 37? It could be 37.
So I think crumbling the puzzle and then trying to pick it up in handfuls takes a long time. The easiest way is actually to, at least with a 500 piece puzzle, was just to fold it in half and fold it in half again, and then it fits into the box. So it's basically like quarters in the box, and you don't need to worry about loose pieces, and then you just shove the lid on. Because when you crumble it and try to pick it up in handfuls, there's always pieces that fall out, and then you end up using more hands than you expect.
Maybe what are the guesses for the 1,000 piece puzzle from the chat? What do you expect? 45 minutes or more like 50 minutes? What you saw? Maybe you can guess in the chat. We had it in the last round, and they were pretty accurate with their guesses. So a lot of talking from the teams we hear in the background. And we see here another finish for the 500 Excalibur Forest. It's 32, team 32. It's the race snails. So the race snails are finished. And they shove it into the box. Yeah, shove it from the table is better than picking it up.
Yeah.
And there's some cheering, so maybe we have a finish.
Oh, look at how far they're ahead.
Yeah, that's the fast four.
Okay.
That was my guess.
Yeah, we need to see an update of Pythagoras and Out of the Box.
Yeah, definitely.
But Nina's
and
team isn't going.
Team 42 is also finished, so congratulations to the Wild Puzzle Chicks.
Wild Puzzle Chickens. Where are their Puzzle Chicken shirts?
But they have a mascot or something, like in the puzzle stands?
Okay.
There is. Maybe that's. Or abstract puzzle chick.
Okay, no, they're.
The fast four could be.
But hang on, no, the fast four haven't done their 500 yet.
No, not yet. They would be the first one who do the
okay.
1000. So
Yeah, that's why it's tricky to compare who's ahead. I mean, they're definitely ahead on the 1,000 piece puzzle. They've only got a handful to do. So yeah, we guess somewhere between 40 and 50 minutes would take was how long it would take for the 1,000 piece puzzle.
Catherine, it was a 21-minute mark. It was the Puzzle Pirates for the 500-piece puzzle. And then 5 seconds later, Pythagoras and Out of the Box inside 1 minute for the 500 Excalibur Forest. And here we see the Puzzle Pirates sorting.
So they were the first to finish the 500 piece puzzle. You can see Jana's got a nice butterfly going on her board. And yeah, it looks like across the table Lise Marie is working on some purple flowers. Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah, and they will finish soon.
Oh, wow. So just...
it will be around the 45-minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a great job.
20 pieces, but 4 hands. So...
Yeah, I think can lock them in for the first assembling of the 1,000-piece puzzle.
And Coffee and Puzzles about to finish their 500.
So where are the coffee mugs here on the table? Congratulations here. And they are done. So it was 44 minutes and 27 seconds for the fast four. So an update about Out of the Box would be great to see how far they have now sorted the 1,000-piece puzzle. Okay, now we see, who done Nina talking to her teammates.
But they're going to fly on this now. I mean,
Yeah.
they've only got 500 pieces left to go, and there's 4 of them, and we're at 45 minutes. So,
And the flipping is going fast, so
yeah, we could see
Magdalena.
first finish just over the hour mark. An hour and 6 minutes if they are as fast as the other teams.
Yeah. And I would assume they maybe a minute or so maybe ahead of Puzzle Pirates. They can bring it. But no, they are fatigued now after the 1,000. That could slow down, so it will be interesting here. Was looking good. The angle isn't perfect to overview the whole puzzle, but there was a lot of structure done. And we have another finish for the 500. Team 43. It should be the 43, the Fun Puzzlers.
Okay, so the purple team there, number 7, table 17, next puzzle, please. Yes, they're just about to ask for the go for their next puzzle. Had about 20 pieces left. So yeah, that would be, at least from what we've seen, possibly the second team to finish the 1,000. And
Could be the puzzle accelerators. We haven't seen them in a long time span. They were also had great progress. That could be also. So it could be a race between these two teams, I think. What we have seen, but we haven't seen them lately. So, and Team 18 started with the 1,000 piece puzzle, the little garden.
Okay.
And here we see out of the box.
Lots of nice islands formed. Some sections connected in the middle.
Mission Impossible. With a great T-shirt. So from the Mission Impossible first movie. Yes. And we have Pythagoras. Also done a lot of sections. Some are assembled together and linked together at the bottom of the from the bottom of the puzzle. And we have there also a finish at the top of the bird's eye view. We saw a finish. So the fast 4. Some of them doing the stone. I see that Nina's working on the edge. And here we have the finish of the. They had the fun name, the weird puzzle chaotix, and they're done already, or almost. So now they're done. Great job here. 49 minutes. And out of the box. Now from the opposite side to. It's great to see that here. Camera is moving fast. And we have another finish from team 45. So the part-time puzzlers finished Excalibur Forest.
Yeah, so for some of the teams that maybe are a bit less experienced or not sure how they would do in this competition atmosphere, then I think they would go for the 500 first, and just to have that, at least finish one puzzle in the time limit, get that one out of the way.
Yeah, definitely.
So this team's doing really great with the flowery puzzle.
And here we have another team. Almost have finished the 500 piece puzzle. And there is some cheering, but not that loud. Oh, here we have also another finish for the 500 piece.
Yeah, so if you were in this final, would you have gone for the 500 or the 1,000 first?
I think I would have gone for the 1,000 first. Doing the, when I'm fresher, just doing that, and then the 500. But the 500 is also tricky, so But the space management of the 1000 could be a problem when you already done a 500 and you fatigue.
Yeah.
So that could be a factor. And what is your opinion?
I still feel like I would do the 1000 first, try and get the larger one out of the way, and then kind of sprint towards the end with the 500-piece puzzle.
And there we have the puzzle accelerators with the 1000-piece puzzle. Yeah, table number 7. That they should be second on that puzzle, and it's 8 minutes since the Fast 4 assembled at first the 1000-piece puzzle. So that is a huge gap. The Fast 4. Maybe they are in the overall lead, but the Puzzle Pirates, Out of the Box, and Pythagoras could also bring that home. And Stone Age. We haven't seen Stone Age a long time. We don't know how the progress of them is. And they done.
Yeah, so I think the next time we get a view of the puzzle pirates, they're probably going to be about halfway done through the 500. So I think as we get closer to the hour mark, I think they have it in them. I think they've got this.
Interesting opinions in the chat. So Senra saying you go for the harder puzzle, not you choose only the larger puzzle. And yeah, Catherine, in the end it doesn't matter though.
Yeah,
you have to do assembly both, so maybe we overthinking that.
Yeah.
Starting with the more difficult one. So Stone Age now on the screen, and they're doing good progress on the 1000-piece puzzle. What I see from this perspective, or what do you think?
Yeah, it looks like they've got some nice connected sections there. They've got the border done, and they each have their corner that they're working on.
Yeah. And we see here also team from Piece to Puzzle working on their 1000 pieces. And here we have the Puzzle Pirates. Interesting strategy. They have some sections already assembled, but on the boards. What I can see here.
Oh, sorry, I got confused. I meant the fast team would be the Fast 4. They're the ones who've done the 1000 already, and they're the ones who are doing the 500. So they're the ones that so far I would say would be definitely in the lead, just because they've got the 1000 out of the way.
And they had a 8-minute lead on the second team too, from the 1000-piece puzzle. That's good. And they look at the progress. So they have done the edge completely. Oh, there's one piece missing, one edge piece missing, but yeah, having the sword, having the rock, I think, and the little water section. So they're working really good and really fast.
Yeah, so it's a bit tricky here for the people who are puzzling, because they have no idea who's done the 1000, who's done the 500. Like, like hearing those cheers, it must be a little bit unsettling. And they don't know that there's a team who's already done the 1000 and well on their way to finishing that 500.
Yeah,
so we could be hearing the big chair in about 5 minutes.
It's not 5 minutes, maybe, yeah. But more, I think more it's gonna be around the 1 hour and 5 minutes mark. But maybe I'm wrong. But here we have out of the box. Yeah, but I think the fast four are in lead.
So you can see that Christina here is searching the pile, sorting and placing them on the boards, and then when her sister is finished, then just handing over the board, swapping them. So here it's really about just letting Chiara and Kati just focus on building and not waste time searching. And actually, even in a four-person team, that's often the role of one or two people, is to enable the faster puzzlers, or to even switch it up, that when somebody needs a break, then they switch to sorting, and the other ones focus on building. So yeah, a lot of finishes now for the 500-piece puzzle. So at least half have finished. Yeah, so that showed up to about 32 teams. So more than half of the teams have finished one puzzle.
And here we see a finish for the third finish for the 1,000-piece puzzle. It was team. Let me check. So it was the puzzle Foria with Valerie, Katrina, Franziska and Lena. And Mission Impossible also just finishing the little garden world puzzle. I think in the next 2 minutes they finish. When they do fast, maybe they could do it under 1 hour, so 1 minute left for the 1 hour mark.
So here it's also handy sometimes to have a board that when you've taken a piece and you've searched where it fits and you can't find it, that you place it back on the board and then somebody else can take it from there. Here people are placing pieces on other sides of the table, and you don't know if somebody's already tried that piece.
And Mission Impossible have done the 1,000. Congratulations on that. And under the 1
Eine
hour
kleine
mark.
Zeitinformation. 1 Stunde ist jetzt rum. 60 Minuten sind vorbei.
So still 1 hour to go.
Okay, thanks for the corrections in the chat. Let's say where we missed two, or maybe I forgot two finishes, and we have next
1,000 piece, missing piece.
Yeah, missing piece.
Yeah, and as you near the end, it's also good to have one person already look for the box ready to grab it, or to have the bag at hand just to double check that there's no missing piece in there. Yeah, so great to see some more teams making good work of the 1,000-piece puzzle and packing that away. So that's, a great feeling of accomplishment to do that one and get that one done.
And we have here the fast four. and they will finish under the 65-minute mark. And I think they switched places for that puzzle. Wasn't Nina? Oh no, it's the other camera perspective. Out of the box, doing good progress here. Stone Age also.
But it looks like out of the box we're ahead of Stone Age. They had looked like they had more connected areas.
Yeah.
But it's always difficult to see because you have boards on the table, so sometimes they're hiding a whole bunch of pieces or blocking a section that has already been built. So just a reminder of the rules, what's at stake here. For the German team, the first German team will win a trophy plus the travel costs and the registration costs for the World Championship in 2025. So really big prize here at stake. That's definitely motivating. The second team also win a trophy and 400 euros. And the third prize is a trophy with a puzzle packet worth 200 euros to divide amongst the team.
And the Fast Four is going to finish. And the last pieces are going in, and they're done.
Wow!
Wow! Congratulations on the Fast Four, and winning the travel expensive to Valladolid and the rest
of the so it's going to be amazing to see these four ladies represent Germany at the World Championship. Hopefully they all have time in their schedules to participate.
I hope that.
So 1 hour and 3 minutes. So in between our guesses.
In between, yeah. It was in between our guesses. So.
Oh, they can be so proud of themselves.
Yeah, definitely.
The Fast Four, a well-deserved team name. They can now be called the Fastest Four.
The Fastest Four, yeah.
Congratulations. So that is Nina,
Magdalena,
Anna, and Mara.
Yeah.
So 1 hour and 3 minutes.
Oh. Okay. So 65 minutes now gone, and we hear some cheering. Maybe there's another finish off camera, or they're cheering up the winner team. That could be also possible. And all the teams working so concentrated here on that puzzle.
Okay.
And now we'll get our interview.
So we are here with the winning team, the Fast Four, which I'm now calling you the Fastest Four. So congratulations, Mara, Nina, Magdalena, and Anna. So how do you feel after these two puzzles?
I really can't believe it, honestly, yeah. It's just a few seconds ago, so yeah, I'm really overwhelmed.
Yeah, and you'll be winning a prize to attend the World Championships, travel costs included. How do you feel about that, Magdalena?
That's so cool because we are going to the world competition. Maybe Nina is not coming, but we hope so. And now it's free. It's very cool, yeah.
Yes, I think also it's
very nice. Well.
So now you're German team champions. Can you tell us a bit about what you thought of the puzzles when you took them out of the bag?
I think the first puzzle, we started with a 1,000 piece puzzle. We really enjoyed it. It was colorful, it was exactly our thing, so we really enjoyed the first puzzle. I think it went quite fast. We worked in a team. Beforehand we already decided who's going to do what, so it was all planned. There was a strategy, and I think we really enjoyed the first one. The second one was a bit harder, but still, I mean, what can we say? It was still fast for us, so yes, they were both great.
Yeah, and had you seen the puzzles before? Yeah, I also hadn't seen them before. So yeah, beautiful choices. Can you? Was it on purpose, like strategic, that you start with the 1,000, or did you just decide that in the moment?
We planned it. So yeah, we just thought we get the harder one or the bigger one out of the way, and then we will hear some people finish with the smaller one, and then it will motivate us to be faster. And yeah, I think it went great.
Yeah. So how did you divide up the roles in your team? So you said you'd already planned who does what. So
Anna and Nina are puzzling together in pairs, so they were in the opposite side of the table, and Nina was opening the bag, and Mara was opening the bag, and Nina put the puzzles out of the bag, and me put the 500-piece puzzle away, and Anna was going to open the puzzle bag.
Yeah, well, it sounded like you had a great plan. It worked really well today. So congratulations, the champions of Germany.
So now we have Pythagoras already almost finished the 1,000 piece puzzle, and I think they are going second. And Misha is coming back from the interview, and we have Pythagoras, just having the last missing pieces, and they are searching for the last one. They have a missing piece, and they found it, and they're done. Congratulations to Pythagoras, under 70 minutes and second place. Congratulations.
What am I picked for?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so your first pick got first, and my pick got second. So what was the difference in that time?
It was 6 minutes, almost 6 minutes. So yeah, out of the box, also doing great. It could be out of the box for third for the podium, or Puzzle Pirates, or Stone Age maybe. That would be my guess.
Yeah, so now we're starting to see what kind of times we can imagine with two fun two puzzles, a 1,000 and a 500, and maybe we'll see this type of combination coming up in other national championships in the spring. I see more and more championships are using splitting the championship over 2 days, so we might see a similar format to make the team event a bit longer.
So here we see the puzzle accelerators working on the Excalibur Forest. Haven't done much on the tree, on the big tree. Here we have Stone Age, also doing great. Most of the structures are assembled together. There's 1 or 2 bigger spots left, and then some lonely pieces they have to assemble. So I couldn't tell if it's out of the box, Puzzle Pirates, or Stone Age for the third place. Do you have a guess?
I have a lot of faith in Out of the Box.
Out of the box. Okay, yeah.
I've just seen Kati and Kiara just do amazing stuff, so don't disregard them. Although having one person less, they might be getting a bit more tired now. But yeah, we've got some great teams Oh, looks like Puzzle Pirates.
Puzzle Pirates, yeah.
Okay, how many? 30 pieces left? 30 to 40 pieces?
40, yeah. 30, 40, something like that.
So yeah, it does look like they're ahead of Out of the Box.
And that would be 100 euros per person. So maybe there was a cheering because one of the teams assembled in one puzzle for switching.
Well, they are staying with this table, so it looks like this is the one who are coming next.
Yeah,
unless we suddenly switch to another table. And at this point too, they can feel a bit more pressure. They feel the cameras like getting closer and the judges watching over their shoulders, so they must know, okay, we have a chance.
We have the chance to get the trophy.
And every minute that goes by when they don't hear a big cheer, they think, oh, can we make third?
And yeah, here we see a team just starting with flipping the 500-piece puzzle.
So yeah, I think most teams are going to finish both puzzles within time limit.
Yeah, I think so too. So we have Patrick from Switzerland here. Do we have a finish? Yeah, we have the third place, the Puzzle Pirates. Congratulations on that.
Congratulations.
So cool. Third place for the Puzzle Pirates. And now it's Stone Age or Out of the Box for fourth place.
So that's the Puzzle Pirates, Lara, Lisa Marie, Jana and Alina, who just finished.
So we see Mission Impossible working on Excalibur. And next puzzle, please. Also doing great on the second puzzle. Or is it the third? No, I think it should be the second one, right?
I think it's also a bit confusing for the audience. They don't know if it's going to be the big cheer or just the little clap.
The little clap before the... Yeah.
Is this the first one? This must be the second one.
So
come on.
And
this must be the big cheer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fourth place for
Done.
the next puzzle, please.
So next puzzle, please, contains Yvonne.
And Stone Age also finished fifth.
So Yvonne, Svea, Jochen and Denise, and Stone Age, Merla, Erica, Laura and Iris.
Great job.
So everyone's just looking so relieved and just so happy.
Yeah.
But they realise they missed out on the podium, but they can still be very proud of themselves.
And there we have Out of the Box.
Well, Out of the Box will take out the first international place anyway. So.
With 3 participants. So that's quite impressive.
So here probably just another 1 to 2 minutes for Out of the Box.
Yeah. And there was this, or is this round white spot on the left corner on the tree trunk?
It's a dandelion.
Yeah. Yeah, and when I saw it on the table, one team, I said, okay, there's some... Oh no, it's not a... It's a part of the puzzle.
There's a gap, but it's a very specific circular gap.
Yeah, but that was the thing, but I was thinking, it's a circular gap, it can't be that. So nice to see them folding over each other to put the pieces in. From Christina over her sister.
Yeah. That shows a good familiarity when you can reach over your puzzle partner and just grab what you need. And
yeah. And well done.
Yes.
Out of the box. 6th place. Congratulations here. To do that.
Well done with 3 people.
With 3 people.
1,500 pieces.
In 76 minutes. So amazing. So impressive. So here we have table 11, the Lore Ipsum with Katerina, Clara, Marielle and Matthias.
Oh.
Okay, they come here. So yeah, maybe we put them.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, you did great. So Michelle is going for the next interview, and yeah, we. See some Finnish teams here, and we see the puzzle accelerators will be 7th place, I think, maybe in the race of the 7th place. Team number 7 maybe get the 7th place.
So we're here with 2nd place, Pythagoras. Congratulations, Jorn, Maren, Jana and Mark. So tell us what you thought when you saw the puzzles today.
Well, the first one was the hard one for us. It was not the best one for our. It was not the best fit for us. The second one was a way better fit. So it's kind of surprising that we finished the first one, the 500 puzzle, in second best time. And yeah, we're happy. We're really happy with the 2nd place.
And Jana, what did you think about the flowery garden puzzle?
I thought it played well into our strength because we have a good cooperation going on. It was very busy and you really need to separate things and make sure everyone is working at one place at the time without getting in their way. And I think for that this is a kind of busy puzzle that we are working good at as a team. So I thought this is way up our alley, much more than the 500-piece puzzle.
So now we hear some more finishes. Maren, how did you handle the space management? You have quite a small table there for 1,000 pieces.
So we brought the little trays and we actually had 2 sizes. So we had smaller ones for the 500 pieces and I started with the edge and the others tried to sort the rest of the puzzle. And then for the 1,000 piece puzzle we had bigger trays so we could actually put a lot of pieces on on the lap basically. So that was I think a good strategy.
Yeah, I think it looked good to be able to take some pieces off the table just to have some clear space and not be working in such a field of pieces everywhere. And Jörn, could you just tell us about how you divided up the roles today?
Yeah, so our roles are that Jana is mostly doing the organization. So Mark and me are mostly focused on just pure puzzling, and Jana says, okay, Jörn, try this area, Mark, try this area, and pushes the pieces onto us. And Maren usually is the one who is starting with the order, with the border, and then we take it as it develops.
Yeah, and it sounds like you had a really good strategy, and you worked together. So did you have time to train?
Yes, we trained since 2 years, I think, but the past few weeks were a bit unlucky. I was sick for 3 weeks with my back, and we couldn't train really in the past days.
Well, it wasn't obvious today. You worked really well together, so congratulations on 2nd place for the team's competition. Thanks.
Okay. And here we're back again with the live view. We see here good progress here on the 1,000 piece puzzle for this team. And in the meantime we had 2 or 3 finishes, I think. The puzzle accelerators maybe got 7th or 8th place. And the Swissies are 9th. So we have here the 4 puzzle animals at place number 7, and then we should have the Teilchenbeschleuniger at place overall number 9, and the 8 then Vienna Calling, Puzzlephoria, Mission Impossible. But some of them are not finished both of yet. So that. Okay, just looking at the tables for the first puzzle. here we have the next team finishing maybe 40 to 50 pieces here. And here we have a finish team 24. And that should be the Pathfinder. Tanya, Jessica, Margit and Sabrina. In the front we see Mission Impossible doing also great progress. And here we have SOS, could that be the name? And we have Lena's team also completed. Congratulations on that. So what was the team name again?
That was the team with Valerie.
Yeah, the Puzzlephoria. Yeah, Valerie, Katerina, Franziska and Lena. From piece to puzzle. Seems they don't have many pieces left here from this view. I think they will finish soon. We see. Team No Idea. Making good progress here, having linked a lot of structures here in that puzzle, but
They do have an idea of how to puzzle.
yeah, definitely. And we have the next finish, I think. There's something clapping and someone clapping. Or a team is finishing the 1,000 piece puzzle. That could be also the case.
So someone asks, what if somebody is not able to go to the Worlds, if they've won their championship, if they've won the prize? I really don't know the answer to that.
I don't know that either.
Then maybe another person can go in their place, I'm not sure, or maybe they get that portion as money or puzzles, I don't know.
Yeah, but I know that Magdalena will go, and she was last year also there, and when we go to the Fast Four, Anna Menges was also there, when I remember correctly.
I heard that Nina is not sure because of her
work
schedule, yeah.
So that in the time that she maybe can't make it, but maybe there's an exception as a German.
Maybe you can say, well, I'm attending the World Championship and I won, so...
yeah. So I hope
maybe
that
the employer or if it's, I don't know if it's a school,
the authority, so
maybe
I
the
think
university, maybe they will allow that as an exception to have that time off.
I hope that.
That would be a real shame to win that and not be able to use that prize, that well-deserved prize. Yeah, no, they're doing a really great job here of the organisation and the volunteers. I think it's gone quite smoothly, looks like, and
they were well prepared, and also for us, the streaming was really good from my point of view. There,
the tech here in the back room is behind the stage is of excellent quality.
Mission Impossible is done. Great job here, and 85 minutes. That's quite impressive to do. And
and a good team hug there.
A good team hug here. Yeah. There we have the weird, chaotic puzzlers. They have done the edge for the little garden world. There we have Frucci's team. They're going to finish.
Here come the Hungarians.
The Hungarians, yeah.
The left and the right hand of puzzling.
And 86 minutes, great time.
Congratulations.
And it's such a relief when we've done both puzzles.
Looking a little bit lost there over which piece to pull, which colour to start with.
Yeah, there's a lot of going on in that picture. So in this puzzle.
Sometimes when there's less colours, it's quite obvious that we're going to start with this lighter area. But here it's like you could pick any colour, and but there's no one huge area of the same colour. You might pick pink, for example, but maybe you only have 10 to 15 pieces. Or even if you pick yellows, you might have 20 pieces, but split over 3 different flowers. So it can be a bit overwhelming, especially when you're tired and just looking at all these hundreds of pieces. Like, where do I start?
Yeah. So.
And I always admire people who can puzzle sideways to the box. Like
the puzzle pixies going to finish. Last pieces here, last 10 pieces.
Oh yeah, and
maybe.
Saskia, who's in the team here, she said she really likes fantasy motives and design. So I think she'll really like this puzzle.
She will keep it, maybe.
True, that's the other thing. You get to keep the puzzles, but then you have to
decide who gets puzzle.
Which one. Yeah.
But maybe in the world we managed. Okay, we buy 2 additional puzzles, and everyone gets one puzzle. So and then we split the cost, and so everybody from the team member get one puzzle. And here we go.
Yeah, I agree. The puzzle bags are really pretty. So up until now, we've only ever seen the blue Ravensburger bags, and this time they have these really fun bags with a gradient and puzzle pieces on there, and like a puzzle globe. And even the free box holders come in this design.
And they improved it. So at the back, now they have. So it was that they're falling off, and now it's more stable.
Yeah, no, that's good, because when I was doing pairs, the pair on the same side of the table, they had theirs backed up against ours, and theirs actually broke. And so when we tried to remove our puzzle, because we had finished earlier, their puzzle box fell over. So they have improved the design.
Shout out to Ravensburger.
Yeah.
That's interesting from team number 18. They have a lot of structures, but not linked them, and a lot of space between it. So
it looks like they're trying to keep all the loose pieces off the table and clear.
Yeah, with the box, they were also working with the box as a tray all about.
Yeah, so some people have been puzzling since 8:45 this morning. So it's a long day.
12 hours now in.
And if they've qualified for the individual and pairs finals, they will be back here again tomorrow, bright and early.
And here we have another finish. That should be Lore Ipsum, Katerina, Clara, Marielle, and Matthias.
Big smiles as they can see they're going to do it. Yeah.
And
nearing that finish.
And you see that with Clara coming from Denmark just for the competition here. But they had a training camp.
Are they missing a piece? Where is it? Check the bag. Check the floor.
There it is. And they have it.
Woo!
Congratulations! Happy birthday, happy B-Day, Anki. So Anki, happy birthday! So cute. Greetings out to Anki. Anki, when you're watching the stream, happy birthday from us too.
So we can see the front row is clear. Second row is starting to clear out. So they're going to be setting up for the individual and pairs final tomorrow. So taking away those extra chairs. The individual final will be tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
There we have another finish. I can't read the table number. Is it? It's hard to see. Which puzzle would you prefer when you would participate and get one?
Oh, I definitely the garden one. I love busy puzzles and I love bright colors.
Okay. I would take the Excalibur Forest.
Okay.
So I like also fantasy motifs. So. And another finish from team number 30. So well done, Jigsaw Junkies, Nicole, Lucien, Berit, and Jacqueline. The 4 Puzzle Musketeers. They have 28 minutes, so I'm confident that they will finish. Okay, we have a stuck image here. Okay, now we have the tables. The puzzle frogs, and in behind we see just some cheering about finishing.
The finish selfie.
Yeah.
Gotta take your picture with the finish puzzle. Okay,
Yeah.
so
And you only have it for the second puzzle. The first one
True.
is folding
it's shoved
and
as
shoved.
quick as possible into the box.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's about a third of the teams have finished both puzzles.
And here we see the Excalibur Forest. Some of the lightning is done, but the tree is missing here. The sword is not completed yet. The stone is not completed fully, but great progress so far. That should be the third road, right? When we see here now.
Yeah, there were some
Yeah.
tables missing from the
Some
third.
table, yeah.
Tables empty in the third row. So it looks like they did estimate, pretty fairly who would be the fastest teams and arrange the tables accordingly with the fastest teams in the front rows.
Yeah, they did a good job.
But there also are so many people that we've never heard of. There's so many different names that we don't recognize, and those always get put towards the back, even though there might be some fast puzzlers in there.
Yeah, in individual round C we had the second place never participate in one of the competitions, and now going second in the individual round. Amazing time. So that's also a fun part in in competitions on site. You never know. There are some talents who will shine out. And
yeah, well, I was chatting to some people at the hotel, and they also just found out about speed puzzling in September and October, and happened to hear about the Worlds and the Leonberg Championship and here now. So it's still very much in its infancy in Germany. It's growing rapidly, but there's always new people coming out of the woodwork who are just coming for their first time and showing what they can do. Yeah, so with this Excalibur puzzle, it's always leaves and trees and branches crisscrossing each other. Those are always really tricky spots. So I think definitely that's where we've seen that the tree trunk and the leaves are the trickiest part. But it's a very beautiful puzzle.
so 24 minutes we have to assemble. remaining time, we will see a lot of finishes.
I think those who are still on the 1,000 piece puzzle might start to have some doubts if they're going to finish it in time. But those with the 500s, like they're just, they can see the finish line. They've got it in sight. Yeah, so that's also an advantage of having small boards, is that you can actually place them on the completed sections of the puzzle and get really close to where the gaps are.
Yeah, and here we have a finish.
Congratulations. And another one.
And another one. Yeah, missing piece. And now they're done. 97 minutes. It was a long day with all the numbers.
Yeah, it's just lots of looks of concentration. It's been a long day, and here they've been puzzling intensely for close to 80 minutes now. So great to see some more finishes coming up soon. They're going to be very relieved.
Finish. Sinja and Uwe from the Puzzle Association also volunteered here in the other rounds.
Yeah, and sometimes at the very end you can't see where the gaps are, so it's good when somebody points their finger to a gap. Yes.
Congratulations here.
Unfortunately, this late there's a few spectators to give them a big cheer, but they can celebrate amongst themselves.
Yeah, so no idea finished. Congratulations here for Sinja, Uwe, and Bettina and Lilia.
I think that was Barbara.
Barbara. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I got in the wrong row. Thank you, Michelle. And here we have
one piece missing. Their name is One Piece Missing. you kind of, there's a risk in naming yourself that.
They're searching for it. So.
Oh, that looks like the team with, is that Alexander?
Okay. One piece missing. Annabelle, Alexander, Gumina, and Annika. Shit.
Okay, so they still have another puzzle to go. So they did the 1,000 piece first. Okay, so they've got 20 minutes. Oh. Not even the best teams did it in 20 minutes.
Yeah, they did it in 21 minutes.
Congrats on doing the 1,000.
But here we will have the Puzzle Frogs. That should be the Puzzle Frogs, right? I assume that.
Yes.
Yeah. So they will finish in the next minute. Congratulations to the Puzzle Frogs. Well done. So Natalie, Johannes, Lydia, and no, it's the wrong row again. Caroline, Eva, Ann-Kathrin, and Sarah-Lena.
So it looks like about half the hall is still puzzling.
Yeah, that could be the
Possibly
case.
less.
So 55, yeah, I think less. Maybe 30 have finished now. Okay, we see here 24th place overall, Twisted Puzzlers. 32, one piece missing.
No, yeah, so 27 have done both puzzles.
Oh, both. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
27 have done both puzzles, and then there's another. Yeah, I think this should almost be all the teams have done at least one puzzle. Up to team 40 now, 48. Okay, so it looks like 53 or 55 teams have all finished one puzzle, and
2 teams.
exactly half have done 2 puzzles. Okay, so half the team, half the room to go. We have 17 minutes. Go, go, go.
17 minutes.
Keep pushing. But it can be a little bit discouraging when you see just the room emptying and people just walking past and leaving. But we want to see as many finishes as possible in the next 17 minutes.
And we will get some. I'm pretty confident about that. And they're done. Congratulations here to that team. 44, and they finished this 1000, and now we only have one team left who's not finished the first puzzle.
Yeah, so possibly the other team also has.
And here we have a finished team. Congratulations here to team the Hobby Puzzlers: Heike, Sarah, Claudia, and Jacqueline.
Yeah, so possibly the last team that haven't finished yet, working on their 1000. So I'm wondering if when people finish today, if they go back to the hotel and go straight to bed, or if they will be hanging out in the breakfast room doing some last-minute puzzle practice for tomorrow.
But I think who is competing tomorrow, they will rest because they had...
There's a 9 o'clock start tomorrow.
9 o'clock, yeah.
And if they're in both finals...
Jetzt sind's noch 15 Minuten.
And if they did the preliminary round, they did already, and teams also.
Then they've already done 3 rounds of puzzling today.
And 4 puzzles.
Yeah, so the individual final will be at 9 o'clock and the pair final at 11 o'clock. So Ronnie just announced that there's 15 minutes left to go, so that's going to give the teams an extra push to get as many pieces in. And so if you don't finish, the teams that don't finish both puzzles, at the end the pieces will be counted. And anything that's 3 pieces or more connected counts as assembled, and only then the loose pieces or pieces with only two pieces together will be counted up as pieces missing, extra pieces.
Piece to puzzle, working on the 500 piece.
Yeah, they had a nice chunk done there off to the side.
Yeah.
with the light shining through the trees. Someone's using a tray on top of the box. Oh, it's a piece of paper. Okay,
piece of paper.
That's
but
a bit
maybe
risky.
That's stable.
Can wobble a bit and pieces might fall into each other. Okay, but if you don't have anything else, use what you have.
So 30 minutes left.
Yeah, so some people use baking trays. Like apparently there's also just a very simple tray you can buy from IKEA, which has a low lip. Others use canvas boards, so it is made of canvas, but it's not like the thick ones that are used for painting. They're just like flatter versions, and they have a bit of a rougher surface so that the pieces don't slide. And others use a foam board. I personally don't like foam board because if you press too hard onto it, like if you accidentally like lean onto it with your elbow or have your hand on it when you lean over, it can have like leave some indentations in there, and that kind of bothered me. So that's the puzzle tiers.
And here we have the space sheep. Doing the 1000.
Maybe on that side. And then we have
and her mother. Guest.
How are you?
Good.
Great, it's going great so far. Yeah, so you've been doing a lot of planning and organization, and it all happened now today. How do you feel?
Now better than in the morning because everything turned out quite good and no catastrophe so far. So yeah, I'm quite happy. Exhausted but happy. Yeah.
Yeah, I had seen that, and it worked very well from my point of view as commentator. Everything worked very well. We were almost on time on the schedule. Maybe one round was, but only a minute or so. So great job for all the effort you put into it.
Thank you very much.
You're
so
welcome.
what was the highlight for you today?
The highlight. Oh, there were so many highlights. I'm not sure if there's one highlight. I personally was very happy to see Nina's team win. Nina is a friend of mine, and I knew that she's a really fast puzzler, and she has those other 3 fast girls around her, and so that was just personally for me, that was just very nice to see that they were so fast and doing so good, and yeah, that was especially because they had they started with the 1000-piece puzzle, and all the other fast teams started with the 500, so it was hard to judge where were they, and when they came up to the 500 pieces, they got so fast.
Yeah,
it was just unbelievable to watch them. That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, and because you're down there on the floor, I mean, we only get the little snippets that the camera shows us, but it's actually quite fun being a judge because you can you take longer and you can actually see how they go over several minutes, and you see how they work together.
Yeah, and you can really walk around and see the difference, and just watch that one team seems to be in the front, and then you go to the other team and see, oh, they catch up, they catch up, and then so yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, and which has been your favorite puzzle today?
I like the Little Garden World. I think it's a beautiful puzzle. I liked it from the beginning. Yeah, it's they told me in October that the one team puzzle had some very dark pieces, and it was a little bit difficult to see the dark pieces in this light. And they asked me to have some light puzzles. And I saw this picture and I thought, well, this is just perfect. Because it has so many light colors and it's just so, it's such a friendly puzzle. So yeah, I like this one. I'm very curious to puzzle it actually.
Mm.
Yeah.
Great.
And did you have any challenges leading up to this competition and your preparation?
There were several, and as I told Jörn earlier, there was the storage thing is very important when you have so many puzzles. So yeah, the logistics, and also of course the last two competitions we had trouble with the puzzles because we choose puzzle that turned out to be the wrong puzzle. For the first competition, we chose a 1,000-piece puzzle instead of a 500, and we didn't notice. We noticed only when it was delivered.
Oh,
so
no.
I had to return it and choose another puzzle. So that was the first competition and the first big mistake. So second time, okay, we were sure that it was 500-piece, but when it came, we figured out that it was a 500-piece puzzle with big pieces. So we sent it back and chose another one. So this time we chose the puzzles and all the puzzles came and everything was fine.
Oh,
So
great.
I was
Great to
very
hear
happy.
that.
Yeah, very happy about that. Yeah.
And
so
interesting choice from you to choose circular puzzle for each individual preliminary round.
For me, it was very important that they are kind of comparable, those rounds, that you don't have harder puzzles and easier puzzles. So I think they're quite equal, those three puzzles, and also the pair puzzles from the type, they are quite equal. One was a bit easier than the other one, but they're still
Same type.
Same type. So I think that was the goal. So.
Yeah, and I think with the round puzzles, I mean, here you have the opportunity because everybody has their own table. At the Worlds, for example, everyone in the first round is sharing a table, and you just can't do 1,000.
Yeah, because they take a lot of space.
Yeah.
And there are so many round puzzles by now that even if you know there will be a round puzzle, you still don't know which one.
Exactly. Yeah.
Still quite a big element of surprise. Well, thank you so much, Isabel, for all your months and months of preparation to make this event a success and to give everybody here the opportunity to enjoy the day.
Thank you for joining me here and making it also a very big experience for all the others outside that are not here. So thank you also.
You're welcome, and it was a pleasure to commentate here.
Yeah, absolute pleasure.
It was absolutely fun.
Yeah,
perfect.
So thank you so much.
Okay.
All
Have
right,
a good
so
time.
we'll just check the last 5 minutes. Hopefully we get some more finishes and cheer on the last of our competitors. Let's see who we've still got.
So weird. They got here at 6:45 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
From one of the volunteers, we had them. We had her on the interview, and 6:45 they drove here, and it was a long day now for them. 14 hours almost.
Yeah, I mean these type of events are only possible with the help of volunteers. It's just not recognized big enough. There's no it's not on the scale of other national championships where you might have teams of employed people to do all the hard work. So thank you to all the volunteers.
The Schön and Schicks are done.
I really like this name.
Yeah, it's because 3 of them have Schön Eis and Schön See, and then there's the mother of Nina, Nina Schicks, and then they said, okay, we are take our names, Schön and Schicks.
Yeah,
so
it's really nice because Schön is like beautiful and Schick is fast. So a very fun team name based on their family names.
And they were quite happy that they finished. That were their goal, that they want to finish both puzzles, and they did that with
3 minutes. 3 minutes to spare.
Yeah.
Yeah, so feeling the burn now, knowing that like the countdown is coming shortly, just looking for some more connections. So, yeah, still several teams who've only finished one puzzle, and then we'll do the piece count at the end to clarify the rankings of the final
but
teams.
Now we had 55 teams at least doing one puzzle, finish one puzzle, so that's also great. And yeah, we had the Fast Four doing this Excalibur Forest in 19 minutes, so about 2 minutes faster than the Puzzle Pirates. So even though it was the second puzzle, they did it in the fastest time. And the last minute is...
So, jetzt ist sie angebrochen, die letzte Minute.
The last minute, come on, just find a few more pieces. This team's close.
Yeah, they could finish. They could finish.
Come on, 40 seconds. Come on.
The 4 puzzle tiers.
Yeah. Sometimes it's so thrilling. It's thrilling to see the people at the front end, and it's also thrilling to see the last team that finished. Yes, come on.
Yeah, they should be able to.
So this is the
20 seconds. Yeah, they should be able to finish.
Die 4 Puzzletier.
Yeah, they did it.
And they're here supported by their families. Come on,
10,
come on. Yes!
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Oh no, they have the missing piece! Oh no!
2,
Oh no!
1, Schluss!
Oh no, they didn't finish by 1 piece.
Oh no.
No, that's frustrating, by 1 piece.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Save a little drama for the end.
Yeah.
Bitte unterstützt die Schiedsrichter wieder bei der
Thank you for tuning in the live stream. It was a pleasure to do the live stream for you. Thank you for tuning in, all the...
Yeah, thanks for all your comments and for accompanying us and for cheering on your friends and family. And even if you don't even know any people here, just thanks for watching and experiencing what a team final looks like. And we'll see you at the next live stream at 9 a.m. on Sunday morning.
Yeah, for the individual and then pairs final. And now a video from Ravensburger is coming up. Thank you very much and see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Das ist die Puzzleproduktion von Ravensburger. Und wie entsteht hier ein Puzzle? Alles beginnt in einem Redaktionsmeeting. Hier werden Zielgruppe, Teilezahl und das grobe Thema für das neue Puzzle festgelegt. Dazu gibt es erste Skizzen und ein Moodboard. Hat sich das Team geeinigt, ist der Illustrator dran. Das ist Jonas Jödicke, Illustrator und ein echter Experte für Fantasy und Naturmotive.
Auf die Idee dafür komme ich, wenn ich dann draußen im Wald zum Beispiel spazieren gehe und ich sehe, wie die Sonne durch die Blätter schön scheint. Und das inspiriert mich so sehr, dass ich dann nach Hause gehe und mich direkt hinsetze und anfange zu skizzieren.
Jonas beginnt mit einfachen Layouts. Je nach Motiv dauert die finale Ausarbeitung zwischen 10 und 150 Stunden. Knapp 100 waren es beim magischen Hirsch. Am Ende bleiben 3 bis 4 Bilder, die sich nur leicht voneinander unterscheiden. Und die gehen jetzt wieder zurück an die Puzzle-Redaktion. Hier wählt die zuständige Redakteurin das finale Motiv aus und achtet dabei nochmal auf ganz bestimmte Details.
Ein gutes Puzzlemotiv muss sich natürlich nicht nur gut puzzeln lassen, es muss auch ansprechend aussehen. Um jetzt das Beste aus unserem Motiv hier herauszuholen, passe ich noch ein paar Details in Photoshop an, zum Beispiel Helligkeit und Farbe, damit unser Puzzler am Ende das beste Puzzleerlebnis hat, was er bekommen kann.
Die eigentliche Herstellung des Puzzles beginnt erst jetzt. In dieser Druckmaschine entsteht gleich der magische Hirsch. Und zwar im Vierfarbdruck auf leinengeprägtem Spezialpapier. Das sorgt dafür, dass das Motiv nicht reflektiert und spiegelt. Übrigens, unser Papier stammt zu 100% aus nachhaltiger Forstung. Unter anderem aus dem Schwarzwald in Süddeutschland. Aber zurück zur Puzzleherstellung. 18.000 solcher Bögen schafft die Maschine pro Stunde. Doch bevor der Drucker Vollgas gibt, prüft er haargenau jedes Detail und die korrekten Farbwerte. Passt's? Na dann los! Zum Puzzeln ist das Papier so natürlich noch viel zu dünn. Deshalb wird es jetzt kaschiert. So heißt der Vorgang, bei dem der Motivbogen von Pressbändern auf den zuvor mit Leim bestrichenen, stabilen, blauen Ravensburger Karton gepresst wird. Und dann wird daraus endlich ein echtes Puzzle. Und zwar so. Erst die Puzzleteile von Hand skizzieren. Dann biegen erfahrene Werkzeugbauer 6 Wochen lang aus 65 Meter langen scharfen Stahlbögen eine Stanzform. Echte Handarbeit. Jede Form ist ein Unikat und kein Puzzleteil gleicht dem anderen. Der nächste Schritt, das Stanzen. Dabei zerteilt das messerscharfe Stanzwerkzeug den magischen Hirsch mit einer Wucht von 800 Tonnen in 1000 einzigartige Puzzleteile mit Nischen und Nasen. Damit die Teile später perfekt ineinander passen, ist eine saubere Kante ganz besonders wichtig. Ein Fall für die Qualitätskontrolle. Ist die zufrieden, finden die Puzzleteile ihren Platz in der passenden Schachtel. Die wird übrigens genauso aufwendig hergestellt wie das Puzzle selbst. Der sogenannte Zudeckler verschließt und versiegelt die Puzzleschachteln mit Klebeetiketten, in denen der magische Hirsch auf Weltreise geht. In über 100 Ländern ist er eins von über 2000 Ravensburger Puzzles, bei denen eines immer etwas ganz Besonderes ist. Das allerletzte Puzzleteil.
truth to lies. Gotta